But the question basically is, what are my recommendations for soil testing in the spring? And she goes on to say she's in Chicago. Okay. So, good question. What I would do, which is what I literally did, is I would go to, let me pull it up, the Illinois Extension. Okay. And the Illinois Extension soil testing lab, because what I did was I wanted to know what extractant they recommend on their soils, but I couldn't find it. And I think the reason I couldn't find it is because they recommend going to other labs. It says soil test labs, use labs certified by the Agricultural Laboratory Testing Association. And then they say several land-grant universities house a soil laboratory, and it lists several other universities. So I'm assuming that they don't have a soil test lab in Illinois, and they're recommending sending it somewhere else, and University of Kentucky's on here. So I would send it to University of Kentucky, as I send all my soil samples. So you can go that route, but it might be a bit cumbersome. If you find it to be cumbersome, then what I would recommend is you go to soilkit.com and buy this kit, which is $33. I don't make any money on this, by the way. The soil test at Kentucky is going to be like $10 or $12. And it's going to give you the same information. But Soil Kit, you can do this at home. You can buy this and it'll send it to your house. And then when you mail it, it's going to be mailed to an accredited lab, an actual lab. I think it's Waters Lab, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. And then you're going to get a report back. You can log in and see all your results, and I can help you with that because it's on the computer, and I can watch it, look through it, and help you with that if you need help with that particular test. But that's what I'd recommend. Either send it, and if you're in Illinois and Chicago, send it to a university lab or an accredited lab. If not, I wouldn't use any of the home testing kits unless they are actually valid test kits, and the Soil Kit is. There's also another one called I think it's called RX Soil. They also are a soil test kit that mails it off to another lab, and then they get a percentage of the price or the cost or whatever, and then they interpret it and send it out in a report and all that stuff. So that's what I would recommend, ma'am. So, or maybe it was Waypoint. I don't remember, Chuck. I don't remember exactly where they sent it, but send it to either one of the university labs or one of these home test kits, but not the invalid test kits. And if you want to know which ones are valid and which ones are not valid, I would just follow my recommendations. Do Soil Kit, or I think it's RX Soil, or the University of Kentucky would do it. And anything like Waypoint or Waters or A&L, all those are going to be valid labs as well. Okay, but don't buy one of the soil test kits that have little jars in them, and you send it off, and they do some little rain dance over it and bless it, and then they do some magic and they give you some interpretation. All that stuff's complete nonsense. And I've gone over that stuff on my channel for a long time, months or who knows how long.